Hi there, and thanks for watching. My name is Stephen Campbell, and I'm the pastor at the International Baptist Church of Bonn. We are an international body of believers striving together to establish a gospel-centered community in Bonn by the increase of love for God, each other, and our neighbors. Throughout the year, we'll be releasing a new video each week as part of our aim at IBC Bonn to lay a strong foundation for our members so they can have a vibrant faith in a consistent Christian life. You're now watching our Week 4 video. If you're new to this video series, let me encourage you to go back to the beginning and start with the first video. In our previous video, I spoke about how we became sinners. We inherited a ruined human nature from our parents, and now we are stained by sin. We commit sin and will eventually experience the consequences of our sins, namely death. But how bad is it really to be a sinner? And what does God think about our sin? That's the topic of our video today. When it comes to our sin, it really is important to understand how bad our sin actually is. It isn't just that we sometimes do bad things. No. Christians believe that we are totally unable to do anything good and are inclined only to do evil and will die in our sin unless we are born again by the Spirit of God. This problem goes all the way back to the early chapters of the Bible. After Adam and Eve were kicked out of the Garden of Eden, their children became more and more sinful until the world was full of sin. From God's perspective, mankind was completely corrupt, and every person only did evil all the time. The problem is the source of our actions. Just like a poisoned bad spring will only provide bad spring water, and a bad tree will produce bad fruit, our problem is the same. Because the hearts of mankind are corrupted by sin, our actions are also corrupted by sin. But what will God do about this sin? The sins we commit, yes, but also the sin that is in our hearts. Well, secondly, Christians believe that God will not allow our disobedience to go unpunished, but is angry with our original sin and our actual sins. Therefore, God will punish mankind by a just judgment, both now and for eternity. Just as committing a crime deserves to be punished, so does our sin. We have sin in our hearts that overflow into all kinds of evil thoughts and actions that go against the law of God. And God is a just God. He must punish evil. In fact, God's justice is another way that we are made in the image of God. We all have a longing to see justice in the world. That's why crime dramas are so popular and why children often will cry out, "That's not fair." God has given us a desire to see evil people punished for their evil acts. But we often don't think that we're the evil people deserving punishment. But we are. In fact, even if we only broke one of God's laws, it would make us a lawbreaker, and we would deserve to be punished by God, who is our just judge. However, we believe that God is just and also merciful. His justice requires sin to be punished, but his mercy, God provides a solution for man's sin. This is a wonderful thing to keep in mind, and that's why our memory verse from Exodus 34, verses 6 and 7, speaks of both his justice and his mercy. The Lord passed before Moses and proclaimed, the Lord, a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness, keeping steadfast love for the 1,000th generation, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, yet by no means clearing the guilty, but visiting the iniquity of the parents upon the children and the children's children to the 3rd and 4th generation. See, this verse speaks of both his justice and his mercy. He will punish sin, but he will also forgive the sins of his people. That's it for now. Thank you for watching, and God bless you. Be sure to like these videos and follow our channel to be notified each week when a new video is posted. And next week, we'll begin looking at how God creates a way out of our sin and misery. See you then.